Ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end.
What up? Oh boy. What up, Eric? Oh, change that depth chart around.
Live.
What you doing over there, Eric?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4.
I didn't like that at all.
I think defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this against you, but I'm going to do it. Let's see what fucking happens.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make
man,
it.
Brady might be fucking all right.
Dropped at the 1.
This motherfucker.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll give it to Chubb. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again.
Man, come on.
And he is not going to get in as the big body stops.
I guess I should have traded that guard.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
My goodness.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to
Nick Chubb there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
That was that Seahawks play where we throw interceptions.
First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's back to throw here to start the drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Ooh, I fucking
He's going
missed.
to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Browns' 18-yard line.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
Where you at, Eric? Ain't talking shit.
Tying the football game.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, that's my
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted,
I shouldn't have done that. I should have got the ball out.
and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Almost fucking mistake,
have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Ooh, yeah, we'll take that one.
And this one will not get there.
Thank you,
It's
Eric.
off to the left anyway. It's no
I needed
good.
some
And this
fucking
game
break
will
off that
remain
bullshit.
tied here in quarter number 2. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, Brady.
Pass interference, I'll take that, my son.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Even better.
Brady now on first down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And
Thread
he's going to
the
be brought
needle,
down
boy.
just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, my turn to blast a kick out of here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Oh, my
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah,
See why we don't do that?
Get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First and 10 at the 48.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. They'll run on first down. Dobbins stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Oh,
And
Ward.
that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By Denzel Ward.
Oh, this ain't good.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. had nearly 800 yards and receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Oh, boy.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Brady now on first down.
Look at you all over it. God dang it.
Incomplete. Crisis averted.
Thank God Odell got in the fucking way. I didn't see you there. I didn't.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
I thought you was in man over there guarding at the right side. I was like, oh, yes, perfect. I thought he was blitzing all kinds of shit. That was all wild. Fuck.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to
Give me
throw.
the fucking animation.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Browns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
No fucking
Picked
way.
up by Marlon Humphrey.
No fucking way.
Brady's pass intercepted.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
The wind.
Tucker's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, not
now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the
fuck out of here. You haven't been in here all game.
Who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
I should have stayed on Scott. That was a pick.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull
that
one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Browns.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him.
Put that ball right where it needed to be.
The defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Good fucking
this is going to be intercepted.
God damn it.
Able to get there and pick it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder,
It's a
because
good
I don't
route.
think it's going to rattle
It was
him
badly timed on my
necessarily.
part.
I
He
also
broke
wonder
right
if it's
there.
going to nerve him
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit. Does it lead
Probably
to
shouldn't have
another
thrown
one?
that.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Oh, good throw, Eric. Good
right
fucking
side.
throw.
And he's going to be taken down about a
Damn,
yard
why
shy
can't
of
my
the
guy
first
put
at the
that fucking shit
29.
in his leg?
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I don't know how you didn't catch
Couldn't
it up
hold
for a
on through the
touchdown.
contact. Brings up 2nd down.
that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that have everyone called him Hollywood in college.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson.
Good fucking play. I mean, I couldn't guard both of them. I knew it.
Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Just
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They run it again with Chubb, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
On the coverage.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now in Baltimore. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the game there, second down.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have moved out in front.
I can't fucking get a passing touchdown to save my life. Go run the ball.
Browns 24, Ravens 17.
Oh, that's fucking out of bounds, probably.
And off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Jackson.
Man, it will not let me take another fucker over.
And they're going to have this across midfield.
It's like, it's already putting you in an animation before, like, I don't know, the second the ball leaves your hands, it's like animation. It's wild. I don't like this shit.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy without a building who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
No fucking way.
For a Ravens touchdown.
No.
Only his 2nd touchdown here in this opening
Get the
weekend.
fuck out
And
of
the
here.
Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are
I knew
tied
that it was
here
that
in the
route
4th.
on circle and on triangle. I was like, alright, or circle. I was like, what is one of these fucking
Nothing
things?
separating these two
Is
sides.
it fucking Andrews or whoever was your slot
24
receiver?
score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's throw this game away. That's what I'm good at. Let's do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Brady, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A run for Nick Chubb. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made just
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
What the fuck is that?
Well,
Oh,
the crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And it's back to throw, Brady. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Browns.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
I think I got another play for you. Maybe.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Wrong formation.
Brady to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
From midfield, here's Brady. He finds Beckham, complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend,
Good game, fucking Eric. Good fucking
game.
game.
Time expires. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That was fucking too close, Eric. Way too fucking close.